to the mind, and I'm not worthy of suffering.
But
But
from
from
other
other
side,
side,
exercises, I
exercises,
mean practice,
practice
also
also
have
have
to
to
be
be
directed
directed
to
to
this
this
result.
result.
You are right, the practice should be directed to the result. Now I practiced for an hour. Practice is gone. Where is the knowledge? Knowledge is also gone. So the practice must lead to knowledge or awareness or consciousness. So I miss. During the practice, everything is good. But after the practice, the mind goes back to the same stuff, which is known as impurities, distraction, and ignorance. That is why I become upset. Knowledge should remain present. Present. So when it remains present, the mind internally gets upset. You are able to diffuse it. One, that is the finest. Mind starts thinking. You are able to dissolve and replace those thought process. Little lower level. Mind is reacted and it shows the anger and hesitation. Again, you started contemplating, you return to the knowledge, even though it is lowest, but you return. But if you don't return, then if you don't return, then keep a smile. What happened to you today?
Return to
Return to
where,
where,
Guruji?
Guruji?
Return to the knowledge. Return to the, oh, am I worthy of suffering? No. Why I am upset? Because of ignorance. Not because of the outer situation, person, thing, relationship, time. You return to the knowledge. You return to the. You see that? So people have, our masters have understood that we have fast is emotional. It's very subtle. If we are not able to control at the emotional level, we should replace at the verbal, at the thought level. And well, if we are not able to replace at the thought level, that at least at the physical level, we should not express. We should not express. It means I am not worthy of suffering of any outer situation, condition, people, relationship, thing, etc., etc., etc.
And
And
together with
together with
knowledge
knowledge
have
have
to
to
come
come
six
six
treasures:
treasures:
Sama,
Sama,
Dhamma,
Dhamma,
Uparati,
Uparati,
Yes,
Momoksha.
Moksha.
yes, that is one way to say it. That is definitely one way to say it, because when I say knowledge, so this knowledge means it is opposite of ignorance. Now, when we say opposite of ignorance, it means the mind is living in ignorance. The mind should move to knowledge. But the mind doesn't move due to lot of distractions. And those distractions are my expectations from the world. So viveka is required, because I should know what I am expecting. So if my expectation of peace and happiness is outside, that is why I am upset. So viveka is required. So when the viveka is applied, so there is a sense of dispassion. So dispassion means absence of impurities. Absence of impurities means that I am not upset.
Even when we are doing the practice, it should have the same stage, like six treasures. So Viveka, Viragya, Sama, Dhamma, Uparati. So even when I do the four-step relaxation, first level is
Yeah.
to be carefree,
Yeah.
and then relaxation of the body,
You
then
see that?
dispassion and peace.
Yes. You have a deeper insight. That is good. That is how the mind should be contemplating and reflecting. Whether you say Viveka or Vairagya or six treasures, it's a knowledge. Ultimately, it's a knowledge. It's an awareness. I'm aware of calmness. I'm aware that I'm indifferent of the walls and the things and the relationship, etc. Huh? And then we say Uparati. Okay, everything is okay. I have a feeling of maybe a sexual desire, but I am too far from it. So I need not to control. So that is the third treasure, Uparati. And then the mind is constantly nagging me. So I'm able to endure. That is the fifth treasure. So it's again a knowledge. I am aware endurance is there. That is why the one thought pattern is coming, pushing me, but endurance is there. So I'm aware of the both. And I'm able to get rid of it. Oh, why? Because I have a shraddha, I have a faith, and faith. So sixth treasure mind is one pointed to the real self inside, even if it doesn't know. Okay, I don't know, but still the peace is inside me, happiness is inside me, it is independent. Nothing outside can cause me any upset, hesitation, duality, and a conflict. Hence, I enjoy. I am not worthy of suffering. 24 hours, you have no chance. You don't give a mind to be upset, agitated, reactive in any situation, condition, person. Basically, you are in a knowledge, and you rightly said it's a deeper insight. Let us see how that deeper insight comes. Close your eyes. So, when I say close your eyes, and at the same time, I use the first step, being comfortable. When I say being comfortable, what the mind understands, that understanding is knowledge. Knowledge is awareness. How fast, how fast, how quickly and calmly the mind has an awareness of being comfortable. That depends on our understanding, not does not depend on the practice. I believe I'm making myself clear. You are aware, say for example, you are aware of the neck joint. You are aware of sensation, comfort, and steadiness in the neck joint. You are aware of being comfortable. So that being aware of comfortable is distorted by one, ignorance, second, impurity, third, the distraction of the mind. Otherwise, I'm aware, I'm comfortable, yes, and there is a continuity. And when there is a continuity of being comfortable, means the mind at present is pure, not distracted. It is in the field of the knowledge of being comfortable. Go a little deeper into the knowledge, being comfortable. You can say it's a knowledge practice. When I say being comfortable means I do not make any effort to be comfortable. I explore. Where is the comfort zone? Comfort zone? Comfort zone is with me all the time. What prevents me? Impurity, distraction, lack of awareness, forgetful. Oh, otherwise I'm always comfortable. Yes, yes, my friend, yes. So when I say knowledge, it is not only the intellectual knowledge, it is awareness, it is consciousness, it is your experience here and now. That is being comfortable. Oh, it is that's. So let me follow the entire practice like that. Oh, wonderful. Then you have a deeper insight. Now see being carefree. So first, the parables and the stories and the metaphors gives you a deeper insight. Metaphors are identical, but one is real and other is unreal. What it means? What I'm explaining, being carefree. So what is a metaphor? That you are standing across a road, watching the traffic moving. You keep standing on the road across the road, and the traffic is constantly moving. So there are two things. You are a knower and the traffic is known. Now we will use this metaphor to the mind, being carefree. You are not doing anything. It's all about knowledge. So when I say you are standing across a road, you are a knower. You are not doing anything. No, what I know? Thoughts are coming and going. What are they? They are traffic. Go back to the metaphor. If you stand in between the road highway and the traffic is moving, you meet with an accident. What that metaphor explains? If I pay more attention to any thought, good, bad, high, low, I'm carried away by the thought and I meet with an accident. Oh, so you mean to say being carefree means the mind is not chasing any thought, feeling, sensation of the past, present, or the future. Thoughts are coming and going, and I'm carefree, free from all the cares that the thoughts wants me to do it. It is a knowledge. It is an awareness. It is a consciousness. See that? It's not a practice. Carefree. You may have unwanted, unwelcome, uninvited thoughts that enters into the mind. So the highest seeker looks at the knowledge. So when you are settled in the knowledge, not only you're a higher seeker, you can enter into the higher states of consciousness or a higher meditation. That is what is required. Patanjali says, you already know it, Abhyas Vairagyabhyam Tannirodha. So, simple word, practice with wisdom or practice with dispassion. is what is known as a practice of meditation. So dispassion happens in the knowledge. It's a part of the knowledge. It's a knowledge. That makes me carefree. Very good. So we will follow the traditional approach and we will find out the knowledge part. So in a traditional approach of meditation, we understand that this mind invites unwelcome, uninvited, strange thoughts that we do not want during the meditation. Very good. So we say we do not fight with these thoughts. No struggle. We have already done being carefree. That's a part of the knowledge. That's a part of the awareness. Very good. So what we do, we consciously chant the mantra and we move to the knowledge. Chanting the mantra, the word, so that it triggers the brain. We go to the meaning and we go to the knowledge. So mentally, looking inside the cave of your heart, say mentally, Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. We should trigger the mind, trigger the brain. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. You are doing it consciously. You feel that trigger inside the head. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Meaning, let there be a well-being for all. You see, uninvited, unwelcome thoughts are coming or has minimized. We don't care there. Practice with dispassion. Meaning is let there be a well-being for all, but that does not make everything clear. So, knowledge. So now we become aware of awareness, knowledge, they are the same. No. What we want to be aware? That all the living species, from the mosquito to reptile to elephant to the human being, seeking well-being. Mosquito is sitting on your shoulder, and the moment you want to touch, it flies, runs away. We all want to be in the state of a well-being. All? It means the well-being is already there? Yes, it is already there. Where? Inside me, inside every living species. So it's a common factor. Well-being inside. Now what is that well-being? Is it a physical thing? No, it's a knowledge. I'm settled physically, mentally, emotionally, socially. Is it the state of well-being? Yes, it is a knowledge. So we are replacing uninvited, unwelcome thoughts with this mantra. That is one of the important messages in the mantra. That is why the literal meaning of the mantra means that which destroys the impure mind. Three times. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Meaning, let there be peace for all. I don't have money, so I make an effort and earn money. So that money comes from outside, but the peace is already within every living being. That is the knowledge. Peace is already there. So you see that when the mind thinks that peace is everywhere in all living beings, so that mind changes. Oh, is it within me also? Yes. So the mind removes the distraction. It realizes there is no reason to be upset, anxious, reactive. Oh, it's a knowledge. So you see, it appears we are doing a practice, but no, it's all about when the knowledge is 100%, you are there. You live in mindfulness or meditation 24 by 7. And when the knowledge is below 100%, then we say practice. Practice is to be done to purify the mind, to remove the distraction. So, peace is within me, peace is within. Can I see the peace within every being on this earth, everywhere? First, I see the peace, that is your awareness, and then I see that he or she is my husband, wife, son, daughter, and here is a situation, but awareness of the peace is there. So when I'm able to see the peace in all, corresponding peace is already there within me. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. We chant it mentally or loudly, whatever it is. So it's preferable that we chant it mentally. We bypass the body and the breath. So we directly hit the mind when we are doing a mantra mentally. Because then we can easily work on the mind. Is it not a knowledge and awareness? Because unwelcome thought enters into the mind inside, behind the body and the breath. So why not directly work on the mind? That is why we are doing it mentally. Now come to the meaning. Meaning says, may there be completeness in all. Do I feel a sense of incompleteness? If you say no and you are upset, you are wrong. If you say yes, you are already calm. I feel complete in myself. Mango tree feels complete in itself. Mosquito feels complete in itself. Lion feels complete in itself. There is no struggle. We have a struggle due to the sense of incompleteness. Oh, what? No, 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 no. I did not understand. Simple understanding when I am expecting anything from the world outside, there is a feeling of incompleteness that causes the desire. Fulfilled? Greed. Not fulfilled? Reaction, upsetting. Oh, that is very clear to me, intellectually. Now it has to be clear as my experience. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. You're chanting it, man. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Meaning, let there be auspiciousness for all. Auspiciousness means the time, the space, the situation, the person in front of me, all are good. How it is possible? You are right, it is not possible when the mind is looking outside. People's situation, time are different. What about when I look inside? In the state of the peace, sense of completeness and well-being? And then my mind looks outside? I feel the situation is auspicious. The people, I meet people in auspiciousness. I talk to them in auspiciousness. Is it not knowledge? Yes, it is knowledge. Knowledge, awareness, or let me add one more thing, experience. Later on, we will remove that. So, knowledge is we are physically settled, being comfortable. We are emotionally settled, being carefree. So, being comfortable and carefree simply means that moment, that awareness of being comfort and carefree are always there. We miss it because of impurity and distraction and ignorance. Because we miss it. So we said, okay, let us try independently asking the mind to think and contemplate and reflect on the mantra. So in the beginning, you may have uninvited thoughts on one side, and you have the mantra with its knowledge and the meaning on the other side. And gradually, what will happen? The moment you recite the mantra, you enter into that knowledge and awareness. So uninvited thought, they stop. They dissolve, if I say. They do not stop, they just, why they dissolve? Ignorance is not there. Because we miss that higher level of awareness, we find the need to do the practice. Otherwise, also, we should keep doing the practice. So called, let us let us do the practice. We first understanding. So we talk about, yes, you are breathing quick and fast, so it's a practice. Practice with the knowledge. Without being aware, you cannot keep your body steady. Being aware of keeping the body steady is a knowledge. Without knowing you have to do quick and fast breath, you cannot do it. without recognizing the breath going in and out of the nostril from the rib cage. So when I'm aware of the both, I should also be aware of the mind itself. During the breathing practice, the mind is not running after any thought. Yeah, that's very important. So what should I do? I replace gently with Om Shanti. So let us start breathing, quick short, into the chest. And at the same time, you are aware, you have a knowledge, the body is steady, you are aware that you are dropping Om Shanti deep inside the cave of your heart. So at least the three layers, you are very much clear. Steady body, quick and fast breathing, expansion and contraction of the rib cage, and Om Shanti. And stop it. Check that. Did you miss Om Shanti gently deep inside the cave of your heart? Other thoughts have interrupted you. Do you feel some changes? So, what our mind is looking by practice, we should experience the change. And what changed? The mind went deep inside to recognize what already exists. So it's all about an awareness. That awareness never changes. So let us see again this time the body is steady, the breath is quick and fast into the chest, and you're dropping Om Shanti in the cave of your heart. Continue. And stop this. Understand it clearly that those thoughts, uninvited thoughts, or impurity or distraction, are superimposed inside. Calmness and peace are always there. That is one way to explain practice with dispassion or discernment. Higher discernment is dispassion. Higher discernment, here I am not. I am not my distracted mind, I am above the mind. And then you are doing the practice. What a practice then it is. Yes, we can check entire body, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Physical. We are looking at the breath. The flow is natural. So we are centered by the breath, we are centered by the body. Then look at the mind. Thoughts and feelings are coming and going, but now I'm indifferent. I'm not touched. It is not causing any discomfort, unease. Even there is a thought that this guy is crazy. It has lost its emotional dependence. In that state inside, we experience calmness and quietness. We experience calmness and quietness. This is natural. Thoughts are too far from me is quietness. Thoughts are there but doesn't disturb me, calmness. Do you see again it's a knowledge. Action or sukar, the practice is always in the present. Okay? Let the action be in the present, and in the present there is a knowledge, there is an awareness. Oh, So let us do deep, silent, and slow breathing. Couple of breaths, not very deep, but deep enough so that the comfort and ease is there, allowing just the deep silence, slow inhalation and exhalation. Is it not happening in the knowledge? So maintain awareness of the knowledge plus the practice. Practice with dispassion. So here we engage the mind. Engage the mind to live in discernment and dispassion. That is what you just told me. So can I say we are doing it practically? Yes. So for the sake of discernment, we say as we inhale, move the mind from the crown of the head inside the spine to the tailbone. What we are doing, we are asking the mind not to see anything else except the spine. We are separating. And as you exhale, the mind moves from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Breath is the car. Mind is the driver. Highway of the space is there. So who is the boss? Boss is the intellect. Is the intellect doing not anything? No. Let it do something. As you inhale, you start singing Om Shanti. So mind gets the order. You're going to Om Shanti while breathing out Om Shanti. So that Om Shanti becomes the knowledge part. So all our activities are directed there, whether we are breathing deep, silent, slow, when the mind is moving. Mind is the driver moving in the state of the steadiness of the body. How that is, what it is. So discernment and dispassion is already there. The calmness is there. You know all those six treasures? If they are 100%, Shanti. 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 And now, so-called, we leave the effort. Leave the effort means we leave the deep silence, slow breath. That is what, we leave the effort, so-called deep silent and slow breathing. Okay. That is what we call an effort or action. And then we casually move the mind inside the caves of the heart. Inside the cave means what? First cave, physical, centered. So, I don't feel like it's a cave. Second cave, breath. So, we do not find any objection. Second five, third, the unwanted thought, they are still there, but they do not disturb. Fourth is the I-ness or ego, and the fifth is the causal or the ignorance. So we can easily find out which layer is superimposed. So what do? We move the mind casually deep inside the heart, singing. So what happens if we move inside all the five caves? The mind seems to stop. Mind appears to stop. And we say Shanti, we are already there. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your Buddha palms, place it on your eyes. Know your experience. Bring the hands down.